Hello everybody. We're living in a world and a society today that is full of worry and fear. There's a verse, 1 John chapter 5 and verse 4. The end of that verse says, "This is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith." I remember in a church one time I heard a course, and I can only remember some of the words of that course, and it went something like this: "Why worry when we can pray?" And that's a great truth. But the opposite of that is, why pray when you can worry? If you think about it, if you're praying, you don't have time to worry. But if you're worrying, you don't have time to pray. You can't do both. And worry is kin to fear. And it has a paralyzing effect, and we've seen that all around us. People just are in a panic mode of worry and fear over different things and situations. Worry never solves anything. It's a waste of time. It drains you emotionally. Worry is like rocking in a rocking chair. You're moving and you're busy, but you're not going anywhere. Worry is sin because it is the manifestation of unbelief. Because Romans 14:23 says, "Whatsoever is not of faith is sin." Worry is the opposite of trusting God. Worry magnifies your problem above God, therefore making the problem an idol. When you worry, you're focused on self and not the Lord. Hebrews 12:2 says, "Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith." So when we look away from Jesus, we're looking unto our problems. We're looking unto our fears and our worry. I read somewhere where ego means edging God out. And that's what worry does. It edges God out. Worry makes you the victim, but faith gives you the victory. How do you overcome worry? By trusting God that He's working all things out for our good. Romans 8:28. For we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them that are called according to His purpose. You think about making a chocolate pie, one of my favorite desserts, by the way, and all the different ingredients that goes into making a chocolate pie. Flour. But if you ate that chocolate pie too early, before it had been all worked together for good, if you just took a handful of flour, a handful of lard, or a handful of the cooking oil, and put it in your mouth, it would taste awful. But once you work all those things together, it becomes good once it goes through the fire. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what God is doing. A lot of times we take a bite out of life way too early, and we get a bad taste in our mouth with life, and we worry and we fret, and we have loads of fear over things of taking a bite too early. Let God work things out for our good. What are you going to do today? You trust God and pray? You're going to fret and worry. You can't do both. You got to pick one.